Hi, I'm Science-Shiver.
I'm Miss Dickie, and we teach science. Together,
We teach earth science.
and I also teach life science to 7th graders.
In 6th grade, we teach earth science. Because of the eclipse that we all witnessed together, we started with the sun, moon, earth system. We'll be covering the water cycle next, followed by the weather. Then there's inside the earth. It's hot in here. Tectonic plates, rocks and minerals, as well as weathering and erosion. And we'll end with the solar system so we can all move on further out.
In 7th grade, we teach life science, and in life science, we're starting with life processes and cells, what makes us living things. We move on to tissues and organ systems, taxonomy, the ordering of living things, genetics and heredity, always a big excitement in that class, evolution, and ending with ecology and biomes. In order to evaluate the science that students are learning and that we're teaching in class, we have 4 science criteria that students will be assessed on this year.
Rubric A, knowing and understanding. This is the foundation for our units. So this allows us to see that each student has been reflective and can demonstrate their knowledge about the units themselves.
Inquiring and designing and processing and evaluating are the experimental cycle. It's where students hypothesize, design experiments, and execute experiments. They collect data and process it, and then have an evaluation following it to see whether or not their hypothesis made any sense and worked in this process.
Facts of Science is where we allow kids to explore further, to problem solve, to really get into the implications of what happens with doing the science. I love teaching middle school, and especially science, because you really get to see the kids' sense of wonder start to embellish. And it's really interesting to watch them grow as learners and see their brains start to develop sophistication with problem solving and scientific thinking.
And I love teaching middle school because when they arrive as new 6th graders just out of 5th grade, they're just children filled with wonder, so interested in learning. And by the time they leave in 8th grade, they are young adults ready to step forward and move into high school. And that transition is exciting and miraculous, and it's really wonderful to be a part of.
Also, it's a little like herding cats.
And dogs.
We love both.